Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a young woman named Emily. Her life was surrounded by sorrow and hardship from the very beginning. Emily had lost her parents at a tender age and was left in the care of her harsh and uncaring aunt and uncle. They treated her like a burden, giving her meager meals and making her work tirelessly on their farm without any respite. Emily's only solace was the nearby forest, where she often sought refuge. In the woods, she would sit under the ancient oak tree, sharing her hopes and dreams with the gentle rustling leaves. It was in this quiet space that she felt a glimmer of hope and found brief moments of happiness. One day, while wandering in the forest, Emily stumbled upon a wounded bird. She couldn't bear to leave the poor creature alone, so she carefully nursed it back to health. The little bird became her only friend, and she named it Sparrow. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, providing a rare spark of joy in Emily's otherwise somber existence. As the years went by, Emily grew into a young woman, her hardships seeming to multiply. She endured the harsh words and cruelty of her aunt and uncle, who seemed determined to break her spirit. But she held on, drawing strength from her friendship with Sparrow and the beauty of the forest. One day, a traveling circus passed through the village, promising a spectacle that would lighten the heavy hearts of the villagers. Emily was drawn to the circus like a moth to a flame, hoping to catch a glimpse of a different world filled with wonder and enchantment. She stood at the edge of the crowd, gazing in awe at the dazzling performers and the majestic animals. The circus owner, a kind-hearted man named Mr. Harrison, noticed Emily's sad eyes and approached her. He saw the pain and sorrow etched on her face and recognized a kindred spirit. Mr. Harrison offered her a job at the circus, sensing that this place could be a sanctuary for her, just as the forest had been. Grateful for the unexpected opportunity, Emily accepted the offer without a second thought. She bid farewell to her oppressive relatives, leaving behind the farm and her old life forever. At the circus, she found a new family, kind-hearted people who welcomed her with open arms. Emily's days were now filled with wonder and joy as she helped take care of the animals, and her friendship with Sparrow grew even stronger. She even learned to perform with the circus, showcasing her natural grace and talents. Each night, she would gaze up at the stars, feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the life she had found. However, the circus life was not without its challenges. The long journeys, the hard work, and the constant nomadic lifestyle took a toll on Emily's body. Her health began to falter, and the light in her eyes started to dim. One evening, while Emily was performing her daring acrobatic act, she suffered a terrible accident that left her unable to continue performing. Her world crumbled as she faced the grim reality that her dreams had shattered once again. Faced with her own mortality and the sorrow of lost dreams, Emily returned to the forest, seeking solace one last time. She found her way to the familiar oak tree, the place that had been her sanctuary throughout her life. As she lay there, with Sparrow perched gently on her shoulder, she looked back on her journey, a life filled with pain, but also with fleeting moments of happiness. With her last breath, Emily whispered her final goodbye to the forest, grateful for the beauty it had shown her, and the love she had shared with Sparrow. Her soul found peace as she reunited with her parents in the afterlife. The news of Emily's passing spread through the circus, and the performers mourned the loss of their dear friend. They held a special memorial show in her honor, celebrating her life and the strength she had displayed in the face of adversity. In the years that followed, the circus continued to flourish, carrying Emily's memory in their hearts. And high up in the branches of the ancient oak tree, a lone sparrow would often sit, singing a mournful melody, a tribute to a life that had been touched by both sorrow and fleeting moments of happiness.